Okay, Torah concept in the New Testament, let no man despise you. And so the exhortation that is Paul's giving in Titus 2:15, let no one despise you, finds rich contexts in the Torah themes, especially around the dignity of divine calling, the authority of righteous leadership, and the affirmation of worth regardless of age or status. For example, looking at youth and divine calling, we got Joseph, we got Joshua. Genesis 37, Joseph, though young, received prophetic dreams and is favored by his father. His brothers despise him, sell him into slavery, right? And they despise his calling, but his calling is affirmed by God. Despite rejection, Joseph's youth does not invalidate his divine purpose. Exodus 33:11 is Joshua described as a young man and remains in the tent of meeting even after Moses departs. His youth is not a liability, but a preparation for leadership. Remember Deuteronomy 31 verses 7 through 8. Moshe publicly commissions Joshua saying, be strong and courageous. The Lord himself goes before you, as they enter into the promised land. A public affirmation that counters any potential disdain. Okay, so we note also how despising others is forbidden. Read Deuteronomy 23 verse 7. It says, despise not the Edomite, for he is your brother. Do not despise an Egyptian, because you were a stranger in his land, and so forth. Okay, so the Torah explicitly forbids despising others, even former enemies. This principle of honoring dignity applies universally and by extension to oneself. Numbers 12, verses 1 through 10, we read about Miriam and Aaron speaking against Moshe, possibly out of jealousy or disdain. God defends Moshe, saying, with him I speak face to face. So God himself rebukes those who despise his chosen servant. We note also Moshe's own struggle with being despised. Exodus 4, verses 10 through 14. Moshe protects his calling, saying he protests against his calling, right? He says, I am slow to speech, and so forth. God responds not by dismissing him, but by empowering him. Even when Moshe doubts his own worth, God affirms his authority. So this again mirrors what Paul is charging Titus in Titus chapter 2, verse 15, where do not let others diminish your authority. Speak with boldness, because your commission is from God. Again, this is how Paul in the New Testament taught Torah. The Torah has not passed away.